competition? Or did you get enough funding? Did you get enough support? And what will you do differently for your next competition?
Training wise, it didn't went as smooth as possible. I got COVID and I missed 2 of the major build-up competition that dapat kasama po ako and parte po ng programa namin. Ang problema po, nagka-COVID and ang mandate sa Italy is 7 days minimum quarantine. So I was sa bahay lang ako, then paikot-ikot ako. Walang biro, paikot-ikot ako sa kwarto tumatakbo. Then try to stay fit and, do as much as I can during that time. When I felt, that I'm healthy enough to do it. Funding-wise, and I would say we're still working on it. I haven't received anything from unfortunately, to the government or to my NSA since January. But of course, they're good Samaritans that, mend the bridge and made it possible for me to do what I did and to be able to achieve what I have achieved. So that's why I keep saying, my team really does help me and really made this possible for me.
Well, that makes your donation to Lydia De Vega's cause even more admirable, no? Considering that you have not received any funding and you decided to donate your prize money, no, to the cause of Lydia De Vega. I mean, actually, I have to really praise you for that. That's very admirable. But what moved you to do that?
She needs it more than me. If my training stops, my training stops. And it's life and death, and this is health. She really does need it more than me. And, I'm not going to be here where I'm at. I'm not going to be who I am without Lydia De Vega being, one of the leaders in headed the track and field, put the sport in the Filipino minds and in the map. And I'm not going to be EJ Obiena without Lydia. So at that time, it's just quite an easy task to think, because also I didn't really expect any prize money at that. And I didn't think, I want to jump the new Asian record to get this money. I didn't have that. When I read that, I was like, oh, so there's going to be money coming in. But then I already knew what's happening to Ma'am Lydia way back before the competition started, and I was already thinking about it. So I called up my mentor, and yeah, he agreed, and luckily he's down to put the same amount that I'm able to. So yeah, then again, really, she needs it more than me.
Very well said. And
are you hoping for any change by way of sports development?
I think what I can ask for the new administration is really, hopefully that, if not to maintain the support that we are getting, hopefully it gets a little bit better. And I think one of the things that, at least the good side of my problem that arises, it showed, that there's a structural problem in the things that are happening for us national athletes in the Philippines. So hopefully that will be addressed. And I think that's why, the Senate are working on hopefully new laws and new legislation to hopefully assist, our national athletes.
Aside from funds, what do you think is the biggest problem that faces sports in the Philippines?
I think, at least for my sport, is the availability of it. It's tough to find talents when it's not even possible to do it. You know what I mean? It's easy to find basketball players everywhere in the Philippines because we have courts in every single city. In pole vault, it's not that way. And I think in my sport, at least, where I can actually, I'll say, honestly know at least what I'm saying is that it's not accessible enough to each and every one. And hopefully that's one thing that we'll be able to do. And hopefully, there's going to be more pole vaulters coming in the next generation.
Yeah, but to that point, is it